Hey guys, so on today's video, we're going to do a Wet n Wild eye look with this Nude Awakening palette. And I'm also going to do a full face of the brand because I do have a lot of their stuff and I figured why not. But before we get started, welcome back. And if you guys are new here, hi, my name is Alex. And on this channel, we do a lot of videos that tend to revolve around oily skin concerns. And if you guys love thrift shopping videos, then please consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. So I'm really excited to see how everything kind of comes together. And then of course you guys know that we're going to use this palette right here and see what kind of look we can make. So yeah, this is a full face of Wet n Wild, including brushes. I have all the brushes right here. The only thing that I will say is I'll probably be using a beauty sponge to apply the foundation because I do like how this foundation applies better with a sponge. But other than that, it's all Wet n Wild, so let's get started. So what I'm gonna do first is prime my eyes with this. This is the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. This should be enough for both eyelids. You guys, this is a great eyelid primer. It really does make your eyeshadow last long. All right, so I'm gonna use their eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna dip this into the color right here. It's like a bone color. I'm just gonna use that to set the primer on my lid. Next, I'm taking the Wet n Wild P20 brush. This is from their Pro collection, and I'm gonna dip it into this color up here. I'm gonna put this in the crease. You guys, I've never used this palette, so far I'm kind of impressed that it actually has a really good pigment. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a lot of fallout when I dip my brush into it. Normally it doesn't bother me, but I just wanted to let you guys know. So if you guys are bothered by it, just know that it does have a lot of fallout. And I'm mainly putting this color slightly above the crease just to get a base started. And this is a really nice taupey brown. This palette has more cool tones, so I think this is gonna be more of a cool toned look. I'm gonna go ahead and take their crease brush and I'm gonna dip it into this color right here. It's like a burgundy matte color, and this is gonna go above the color that we just placed. It is kind of pigmented, so I just kind of brushed my brush on a towel just so that it doesn't go on too heavy. And this is gonna go above that shade. Going back into the first brush that we used, I'm just gonna make sure I clean it off, and then I'm gonna use that to blend everything out, blend those two colors together just so that there's no harsh lines. Using that same brush, I'm gonna dip my brush into this color right here. This is the bottom darker transition shade, and I'm gonna stick this right underneath those two colors in the outer V. Okay guys, so my camera is acting funny and I don't know what it is, but I kind of finished this eye a little bit with the dark color. I used this brush. This is their crease brush to apply the color. And once I'm happy with the placement, I go in with this brush right here to blend everything out. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did on the other eye. Going back into this darker color, tap off the excess, and I'm just putting that color in, making sure that I like the placement before I blend it out. And I'm kind of, I guess, blending it out as I go, but usually this brush over here, it does a better job of getting rid of any harsh lines because this one packs on the color heavier. And then I just going back. Sometimes I'm going back between the eyes and making sure that it kind of looks cohesive. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush now, and I'm gonna go over any lines that I see or any heaviness that I see and blend that out. Now, this is why I do my eyes first, because there's a lot of fallout, especially I've been noticing that with these, they're darker. It is a smoky eye. So if you guys do start with your eyes first, it's a lot better. And that way, if you get any eyeshadow that falls underneath, you don't have to really worry about it because you know that you're gonna clean it up once you're done. Who here starts with their face first? Because if you guys do smoky eye and you start with your face first, you are You are great, because I don't think I can do that. I would look like a raccoon with all the eyeshadow on my face. Probably look like a raccoon now. And yeah, that's another thing with smoky eyes. You kind of look crazy at the beginning, but as you keep adding more colors and blending it and then add the eyeliner, it just kind of comes along and it looks really good. So I'm gonna use the P15. This is like a shadow brush and it's more tapered. I'm going back into this color right here. This is the burgundy that we used earlier, and I just feel like it disappeared. So I'm gonna use this brush to apply this color. And then I'm gonna go ahead and clean the brush that we were using to blend, and then I'm gonna use that brush to blend that shade into the eye. Make sure that there's no harsh edges. So that color really makes that eye look pop, frames the look together, and I just like that look. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it here. For the middle, I'm gonna go ahead and take this color right here. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here. It feels really nice and smooth actually, so maybe it will apply better with a brush, or great with a brush. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. So with the finger, I'm kind of lightly already blending that color into the dark eyeshadow that we have. Ooh, that is pretty. That is so pretty. For liner, I got the Proline Felt Tip eyeliner, and they had a lot of different types of eyeliners, but I have used this particular liner in the shade brown, or dark brown I think it was, and I liked it. So I really have high hopes for this one. The tip is really nice and easy to use. I love felt tips because they're less flimsy compared to like a brush. I feel like it moves a lot around. So if you're not seasoned with eyeliner, then a felt tip I think is the best way to go. And I have a bad habit of pulling my skin when I do my eyeliner. I'm trying to get better at it. But usually the wing is really hard unless you pull the skin taut. This is kind of not the same as the brown one. Maybe I got like a dud. I feel like the felt tip isn't as wet. I know there's pigment in there because I keep pressing it on my towel, and the towel is actually getting the color on there, but I have to really build it up. Oh, there you go. Maybe it's coming. Now that I have both eyes lined, I'm gonna try to do a wing. Yeah, this liner is kind of hard to work with. The tip feels nice, it just doesn't have a lot of product on it, so I have to really build it up. Alright, so I actually like the actual product once it's built up, and I know it's mainly because the product is not on the tip as much as it needed to be. Maybe I'll return this one and try another one. Maybe I just got a bad one. But once the eyeliner is actually on the eye, it's pretty black. It's pretty black. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on my lashes. I think this look would look really nice if you do add lashes, but I personally don't like lashes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add mascara. I'm gonna use their Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. This isn't waterproof because I feel like my eyelashes, since they're super straight, if I don't use a waterproof mascara, they just go down instantly. Unfortunately, some mascaras, even though they're waterproof, it still doesn't cut it, so my lashes are just kind of funny. They are long, so that's good. But sometimes I just have to find like the perfect mascara. Wet n Wild doesn't have a very large selection of mascaras, but I have used this one in the past and I do enjoy using it. So if your lashes are straight like mine, I think you'll really like this one. And it's super skinny, so if you guys do a lot of lower lash mascara applications, this one is perfect for that. And it's waterproof, so if you guys are doing this look for like a wedding or a special event that you think you're gonna cry, then I think you'll like this one underneath the lash line because it is waterproof. I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild brush comb and I'm just gonna comb through some sections on my lashes just to kind of fan them out a little bit. I did haul this a couple videos ago and I do enjoy using this brush now because it does allow me to separate the lashes the way I want to. And sometimes people ask me if I'm wearing eyelashes, but I'm not. It's just my natural lashes. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the face. I'm gonna use a towelette. I already used it to clean some mascara off my eyelash curler, but I'm just gonna make a little point like this using my nail. And I wanna keep the wing effect, so I'm gonna go upward and clean that up. You could even use the eyeliner as a guide to make sure that everything is cleaned off, and that's how you get a nice sharp line. Before, a lot of people used to use like tape. I'm sure a lot of people still do. I know Casey Holmes loves her Scotch tape or her tape. So as far as the face, I did wash my face already and I moisturized with this. I talked a little bit about this in my last video. This is not by any means Wet n Wild. This is by the brand Osmosis. It is an SPF of 30 and it's a very moisturizing SPF. Weirdly enough, it is made for like, you know, like dry, normal skin, but my esthetician recommended it, so I've been using it and it's very nice. It's actually very nice. So that's on my skin already. This is the matte primer by Wet n Wild. And we're gonna put a little bit of this. Oh, that's a lot. It actually looks really creamy. So we'll see how that works. I've never used this, so this is something that I actually did buy for the video. I kind of like it. For the wrong reasons. It feels really creamy and moisturizing, but I'm actually feeling it dry, kind of matte, so that's actually kind of cool. And you know what, it feels like if I keep blending it in, it's gonna pill, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. I hope it doesn't pill when I do apply my foundation though. With the foundation, I'm gonna go in with Photo Focus foundation. This is in the color Desert Beige. It's a medium dark shade. I think the one that I had before was completely the wrong color, but this one, I also think it might be the wrong color, but it was just like the closest match. I do have a tan right now, so we'll see how it works. I'm just gonna apply a little bit. Maybe it will work. I feel like I always say that in every video. It's not gonna work. Maybe it did. Maybe it won't. And then I'm just gonna use this. This is the only thing that's not Wet n Wild. I don't think they have a beauty sponge. Any beauty sponge will work. Yep, I like this color. I am a little bit darker right now, so that Desert Beige color does work. If you do look at my other videos, I am slightly lighter, just slightly. I did get a slight tan. So had I not gotten a tan, I think I would have chosen Golden Beige. So if you guys are kind of my tone and you have been following me for a few months, I did get a tan. But if you haven't gotten a tan and still want to try this foundation, then Golden Beige would be your tone because that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna get for the winter months. And I don't self-tan, so any tan you ever see on me is usually from Cubs games that we go to or anything like that. Or if we ever do get on to going to a vacation, it's been too long for us. So we are definitely overdue for a vacation. Perfect, I like that color. So yeah, this will be my tan color, Desert Beige. Like I said, if you're not tan, but you're kind of like my shade, then golden beige would be a good option. And this is, I think, the only concealer that they have. This is in the color medium tawny, also by the Photo Focus line. Ooh, it feels kind of on the drier side, so we'll see how that works. I do like the color because it's not super bright. Whoa, I like this a lot. Obviously, this is one of the things that I had to pick up for this video. I've never used this concealer and I'm surprisingly liking it. And the color. I don't think it's as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape, but I'm not hating it because I don't like a very full coverage under the eye. I like some coverage, kind of like medium coverage. This is awesome. I like it, you guys. All right, to set the concealer, I'm gonna take their contouring palette. This is in the shade Caramel Toffee. And I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is their P55 brush. Okay, this is not the right brush. Ooh. Let's use this brush. I wish I had a smaller brush, and they do have one, I just haven't purchased it. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this, and this looks pretty light. Their color selection is kind of weird, but we'll make it work. I'm using the dual fiber brush just to lightly set my face. That way if it is too light, it's not too apparent. But I think it's actually working. I swatched it on my bare face before we started the video and it looked pretty good. Just that right when you see it, it looks light. All right, for my brows, and the only thing that they had in pencil form for brows is this. This is their retractable brow pencil. I personally don't like the shape of the pencil. The product is actually good, but the actual shape reminds me of the Anastasia, the one that's kind of thicker like this. So if you guys do like that one, this is a cheaper option and a very good one, but the shape is just not my cup of tea, but we'll use it today just for this video. And now that I don't need a lot done to my brows, I actually might like it. I actually haven't used it since then. If you guys want to see a full video of my microblading experience, I'll link those up above. There's 2, I believe. Now for bronzer, I'm going to go back into the contouring palette and use the bronzer side of it. And I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is their powder brush, I think. And I'm going to lightly bronze the face with this. The sun really came out right now, so it's messing with the lighting. I'm sorry, guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush. This is the Wet n Wild P60, and I'm gonna jump into, oh my God. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use it for blush. This blush is, like I said, Mellow Wine, and it's a very pretty, like, pinky burnt orange. For highlight, I'm gonna use this. This is the highlighting powder in the shade Golden Flower. I'm gonna use the P75, kind of like a highlighting brush. So pretty. So pretty. Using the same highlighter, I'm going to highlight my inner corner. This is the P10. This is a small pencil brush to really get in this section with that shade. Using that same pencil brush, I'm just going to clean it off a little bit from the highlighter, and I'm going to take this shade up here, or down here, I'm sorry, the transition shade. I'm going to mix a little bit with this top one as well, and this is going to be a lower lash color. Blowing out that smoky line, but it does add something to the look. So if you guys want to go full glam, then make sure to do this. Go ahead and use the crease brush and just blend that in. The more you blend, the better it looks. Now for the lips, I'm gonna go ahead and take that lipstick in the color Mocha-licious. That is a pretty color, I like it. I think I kind of messed up the lower lip, but that's okay, I don't mind. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the whole face with the matte spray and just kind of finish off the whole look. Oh my god, I think I oversprayed. I look so wet. The spray on that thing is like aggressive. All right guys, and that is a completed look. This spray is aggressive, but I'm not hating it. It just took a long time to dry because I put a lot on. It sprays on really heavily, but the actual spray covers your whole face. So I like it, and I like how it dried out. It made everything kind of melt together and just kind of look blended seamlessly. I'm gonna look to see if there's anything darker than this one, but this one for now is warm beige. Like I said, it doesn't look that bad. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed this full face of Wet n Wild. I really did enjoy using everything. This is my first time using like a full face of a specific brand. So if you guys do like these type of videos, please let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. I love responding to all the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.